All right, Austin, your last 3 TikToks have gone viral, and it's because of a little secret that you figured out. Tell the world what it is.
It's the Russ
Spill the
Flips
beans.
Whips training.
That's
I
part of it. That's
I can't
you
divulge
guys.
all my secrets. I can't give them out, but they're all in the course. You got to sign up for the course. Russ Flips Whips
Stop.
training. RFWtraining.com.
By the time somebody sees this video, I mean, our views are so low. It's like we're talking to ourselves. So,
Get one sign up off of it. No, to be honest with you, I think it's the technician shirt that I've been wearing. I don't know. I think there's some magic in it.
in the technician shirt, when are you going to put those in the TikTok shop?
I need to. I'm trying to get a partnership with Red Cap, but they're not playing ball with me right now. It would be interesting, but ever since I've gotten that shirt, which I think adds to a little bit more of the hook, a little bit more of the context, I think people are stopping to watch more and share it and different things like that. So it's definitely more powerful to be back in the shop with a technician shirt on versus like a polo shirt like I typically wear. So
Yeah, which I love because I actually talk about when I train people, like I see car salesmen make these, satirical videos and they pretend to be the customer, but they're wearing a polo that says Bob Rorbin Toyota and a name tag that says, I'm like, okay, well, like, yeah, this video might have been funny, but like the visual appeal was like 2 car salesmen talking to each other. Where if you watch my content, when I play the customer, I try to look like a customer.
yeah, and I think it allows me too to like change scenes. It's a lot easier to make the videos too, because now I have like a little advisor scene in the beginning, then I have the technician scene, and then it goes back to like the advisor scene. So it kind of like sets up the video a lot better too. I think maybe keeps people interested more. But yeah, they've been crazy. They've been on fire. That
You should
$50 shirt definitely paid for itself, I think.
you should do one where like, because I know you get a haircut pretty frequently. Like you should like film like the beginning and the outro where you're a service advisor, and then like haircut scene, like and then haircut, and then film like the back end of it.
Man, that's like a 2 week video right there. That's a lot of work.
No, it's not. Just you're filming them anyways. Just throw one in there that you're like, all right, I'll film this scene after I get my haircut.
I mean, I don't know. That's getting a little complicated. I kind of just like showing up and doing it, but we'll see. I'll make a note of it. Take it into advisement. So
But you're gatekeeping. What's the actual secret? You
I don't
called me and
know if
told me. You called me and told me.
I don't I don't remember what I told you. No. Okay, so I think the actual secret, but who knows if it is or not. And I got this from Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast actually shared this information and talking about going viral. And he said that essentially your on-screen text, like you need to deliver that in the first 5 seconds of the video. So within that hook. So I've been trying to, you go back through the videos, you have to pull them up. I don't even remember right now, but whatever it was, like the mechanic who loves flat rate. So then within the first 3 seconds of the video, I say, hey boss, thanks for moving me to flat rate. I love it. So I'm just reiterating what the on-screen text is. And I think the point behind that is, when a viewer looks at the video, they have 3 seconds to decide, probably less, if they're going to watch it or not. So now I'm delivering the exact message of that video right in the beginning, and it really hooks them, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm going to stay for the end. Now,
Yeah.
it could be like witchcraft. It could be, who knows, getting lucky. But it seems to have worked for the last handful of videos that I've done. And then I've also gone back to other accounts, like your account too. And I've seen that kind of play out over and over again. So again, it's one of those things where you feel like you found the secret, but it will probably disappear next week.
Have you ever thought of being like a social media coach?
I thought about it. I think I really want to coach coaches who coach people in social media. But
Hold
either
on.
way,
So you want to, if I get this straight, like you're the coach, and then
yeah,
you're coaching people to become coaches.
yes,
And then, but those coaches aren't actually coaching anybody on how to do the thing. They're coaching them how to coach other people that
yes.
will become coaches. At what point does somebody actually learn the thing? Or do
I don't
they?
know. I think it just kind of waterfalls downhill and then somewhere hits it. But no, I think that's part of like the social media journey too, is exciting because you're just trying to figure it out. Like, you're trying stuff, seeing if this works, seeing if that works, seeing if there's trends in it. And yeah, it's fun. Kind of keeps you up at night sometimes maybe, but
What was your video that you've made recently that you thought was going to work and did not work? Was there anything that was like, oh man, I like that one?
I mean, I don't know. It's been It's been pretty good lately. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to sit here and brag, but I'm just like,
No, it's great.
I feel like I need to hang it up at this point. I mean, the last like 2 weeks have just been. It feels like I can't miss, like on any platform, really. I mean, there are some concepts where I'm like, I just redid a concept of like the technician riding along with the customer, and like I think viral for that video, I would have thought was 150,000 views. I'm not, the flat rate one. I think viral for that is in the millions, which is what it did. But I think viral for the other concept, because it is a little more niche, and there's not as many people I think that are going to feel that pain or understand what that video is about. I think that the bar for that one was lower, so it still exceeded the bar that I would have set for it. But I don't think it was a flop, or I don't think it was like it did better than I expected it to do.
What did it do?
So, I don't know. You have to look.
You'd
have to look. I really don't know. I'm not going to say I don't care, but I don't really like obsess over it, the views that much. But I mean, just on TikTok, obviously look at that because of the creator fund. I get paid on it. My RPM's been really low. So like, yeah, I'm getting all these views, but the monetary side of it isn't quite as good as it should be. I mean, this month I have 5 or 6, I think 5 videos that are over 1 million views. One of them was 2 million, and I don't know, the money's just not there. But hey, whatever. A lot of people from overseas, I guess, watching it, and I'm not getting paid as much as I should.
I hear you. I think you're on this journey where you're going to get to the point where it's like, yeah, that's nice. You get paid for the views, whether it's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, for more views. But I think you're going to learn and figure out ways to monetize this in other areas.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm looking for now, which I know you're doing. Obviously, you started a company around the training, and like, we've talked about, you have your conversion content versus you have like the big view viral content. So yeah, what is it that I can like, maybe I get 20,000 views and 5 or 6 leads from it, whether it's for hiring or something else I decide to do, or I can get 2 million and, make $400 from TikTok, which one?
And I think as you build a brand, these opportunities open up that you never thought were possible. Like in the last 2 weeks, I've been given equity in 2 different companies in hoping I can promote them.
Which is wild. Like,
I know. And you
can do this ever happen.
You can do like this math corn, and I'm not going to say the real word, but corn with a P. And you could be like, wow, if the company sold for $50 million at my percentage, I would just shut down my accounts. I would just stop right then and there. And that's been really cool for me. Something new for me in my journey has been like a lot of hate. A lot.
Yeah. That's been crazy.
I know.
Can we talk about how you're dealing with that?
Honestly, I'm so thick-skinned. I think I look at the hate in a couple different ways. There's not much hate that gets under my skin. The only thing that got under of all the comments, of all the hate, loser, sellout, can't believe he quit his full-time job. And I want to comment back like, bro, I made more last month than I ever made selling cars, and I've made multiple 6 figures selling cars. And I made that in 1 month in this company that I started 2 months ago. I don't say that. I think it's cocky. I'm not going to go down that argument with these random people. The only one comment that really got under my skin was this dude's talking to an empty room. And I was like, dude, there's like 60 people in that room. I was a little nervous. That room was kind of packed tight with some like the owner of the automotive group that owns 35 stores in that room. And I was like, we should have panned the room, but I didn't even comment back. Some people actually commented back and was like, I was in this training. It was not empty. But I think there's 2 points to the hate. Whether I seen you mention it or comment on a video or share it, I thought it was you, that like people only hate up, they don't hate down. Meaning,
I shared that with you yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was you that sent it to me. And that's like so true. Is like there's not one person on this earth that I can think of that is hating down. In terms of anyone's like, what do you mean hating down? Like, if there's someone doing better than me, they're not like, oh, Russ is a sellout. They're like, oh no, look at this guy go. Good for him. Been there, done that. Love to see where his next journey is. And then there's these people that are, I don't want to say beneath me, because I don't look at it like that, but, you know, somebody that maybe never made that jump into business or never made that video or is slightly envious or just doesn't get it, you know what I mean? And see somebody doing more than them, trying harder than them, giving it their all, and they're going to hate up. And I think that's good. And then my pastor always told me, hurt people, you know, and I'll say it one more time, hurt people, meaning people who are hurt on the inside, whether they're angry about something or their mom didn't love them enough or they never met their goals in business. So they're hurt. And now their mission is to hurt people. And when somebody comments hate on my video, and if you're watching this and you're a hater, just know I feel bad for you. Like that's how I just actually deep down in my heart, I'm like, kind of feel bad for that guy. You know, hope he's all right.
That's a good point. I do just have one question though. Are my fries in the bag yet?
I'm working on it.
McDonald's. Dude, that's so funny. It's like you got to lean into that somehow. No, I think you're right though, and like I know you get, you know, so many views on social media, you're bound to have some negative comments. And the thing that I've caught myself doing is, you know, that one negative comment gets to me, but I don't look at the 15 positive ones that are also there. You know, or like the messages that I get are like, hey man, love your content, like keep going, keep encouraging me. It's like for some reason we don't value the positive comments as much as we value the negative comments. And I'm sure there's some psychological study out there on that, you know, but that's one thing that I've noticed. Like, man, why do I fixate so much on just this one negative comment when I have 15 other ones that are positive? Like people say, hey, keep going. We love your content. We share it with everybody at the dealership. We all always laugh about it. Like looking forward to when you post next. So I think that's it. Like you can find, you know, whatever you want to find. You can find encouragement wherever you want to find encouragement, or you can find the haters wherever you want to find the haters. But social media definitely amplifies that. And I think it's part of the journey that you go through where you got to learn how to deal with that, like personally. And, you know, we'd both be lying if we said it didn't affect us from time to time. Yeah, I mean, it does. But I think then you just look at the positive side of it. Oh, let's keep going. Like, let's keep doing it because I can't quit now. I'm too far. I'm too far into it, Russ.
Yeah, there's no going back. I had a really cool outcome, though, with the hate. Did you see that video of me presenting?
Yeah.
Which isn't my typical style of content, but we were we had like a 2-day gap of like when I'm going to film versus ran out of content. And I said to Hunter, I said, dude, we have like 6 hours of me training or touring these dealerships. I said, there got to be something in there you can throw up. And he's like, hey, there's this one really good part. What do you think? And I was like, dude, in my head, I'm like, and this is how I think. I love that. This is great. This is encouraging. This is like to all the car salesmen out there selling 15 cars a month, 10 cars a month. You just started. Like, here's some examples, some true, real examples of people doing content. And then the way he chopped it up, I can see how people made it seem like this was not the intention that like, oh, this person sells 50 cars a month because of me. And I like didn't say that at all. I was like actually like the opposite. Like these people sell 50 cars and reached out to me like, hey, I want to take it to the next level. And then in that video, I used an example of somebody who sold 200 cars last month that doesn't use social media. And it kind of didn't get clipped in there. But I'm like, hey, if you're this guy, Cody Carter, in California selling 200 cars a month, you don't need social media. That's like an excuse that like if you're in this room and you're selling 200 a month, you can leave. But I don't think anyone in here is.
Yeah.
And one of the really cool outcomes was two. One, the girl I mentioned that, you know, sells 30, 35, 40 cars a month was commenting on the video like, yeah, hey, that's me. I'm the girl with cancer that's posting every day and has kids.
Yeah.
And then the guy that sells 50 was like, yep, that's me. I reached out to Russ, like no cap. And then he didn't comment, but Frank Craniti, who sells on average 150 cars a month, people were commenting like, I follow Frank. He actually does post content. And I kind of said he didn't because he doesn't like full time, like every day, but he actually does make videos, you know what I mean? At 150 cars a month. But the coolest outcome was Cody. And I called him and I was like, dude, you know, no one believes you sold 200 cars last month. They think you're fleet. They think you're the house mouse. They think this. And I'm like, dude, I know you personally. You're legit. You literally sold 200 cars through word of mouth, repeats, referrals, zero fleet. You have one assistant and a full-time F&I guy. And one full-time F&I guy doing 200 deals a month is like
not enough. He should probably have 3.
You know, so it's like incredibly impressive. And I said, how would you feel if I coached you on social media for free and all you do is post 3 videos a month? On the 1st, the 15th, and the 30th, and you just give updates to the haters.
Yeah.
And he was like, I love it. He's like, let's do it. He goes, because I don't even want to sell more cars, but I want to prove to people that like, and not even that he wants to prove. I think it's more I want to prove that he's doing it. And then it'll be funny that like he sells 200 cars a month and is still making more videos than some people who sell 10 cars a month.
I mean, there's just so much to unpack there. And it's just like, people, I think the first thing that I think about, because I watched that video, it was like when people watch something, like they're going to assign whatever meaning they want to assign to it. Like when you're the creator, like you create something and you know what kind of meaning this should have. And, you had the meaning essentially of like, you can be super busy and still have time for social media. Like, cause these people are doing, like, encourage yourself. Yeah. But then like other people are going to assign their own meaning to it. And like, no, that's so dumb. Like Russ is saying how his training helped. Dude, come on, get out of here. It's just like, again, it goes back to kind of what we talked about before, the negative comments. I mean, if somebody's in a negative frame of mind, they're going to assign negativity to your video. If they're in a positive frame of mind, like they'll use that to encourage them. Unfortunately, there's more people out there that are underperformers or don't live up to their potential than there are people who, are willing to take the risk and turn the camera on and post and pay for training outside of, what their company does, or like want to strive to be the best. Right. And so I think you see it all over life. Professional sports is another good example. Like only a certain amount of people get to the pros. Are they typically the most talented people? No. They're the people that work the hardest and put the time in. We were watching the NBA finals because our hometown Indiana Pacers were in the finals of the NBA.
I watched.
And I'm like, I'm a pretty casual basketball fan. I'm not too deep into it, but I know what's going on. And it's like all these names that are out there, I maybe recognize one of them from college as being like a standout. The other guys, like they went to Iowa, BYU, some junior college school. It's like, no, they just worked really hard and dedicated themselves to doing it. And, I believe that's like the switch that a lot of people don't want to flip. And they don't want to see other people flip the switch either. Because like they know they could do it. They just aren't. Like they don't want to at the end of the day.
Something I realized extremely quickly, which leads me to 2 points of a really cool outcome of a group I'm going to be working with here. I love training high performers. I thought the people that sold the most cars like wouldn't be interested. Yeah. This training would really benefit the 10 car a month guy, the 15 car a month guy. And I'm finding time and time again, you're an example. Kyle's Cars is an example. Mr. Beyond is an example. Seamus Bowtie, Andrea sells cat. I mean, all these high performers are examples of like the people that are busiest have the most excuses that I coach end up doing the best. Because they listen. They're open-minded. They're not stuck in their ways. And that's why they're probably where they are in life, because they've always been open-minded and willing to try new things that are going to help better them. And that's been a really cool outcome. And recently I was working with a group. I'm not going to say who because deal's not done and it doesn't really matter actually. But 18 stores, I was trying to get all 18 stores signed up for the training. We were like on the hairline of getting them to say yes. And it'd be really, really good money to train these groups with the online training. And it's perfect alignment because they're local to me. And I was going to go hands-on too. It was going to be a partnership. And I loved the group because they were like, Russ, we want this to benefit you too. They were like, we want to see how this benefits you. We want to be referrals. It was like a really good mutual partnership. And I talked with the owner and he was like, look, Russ, I think what we do is we roll this out with our high achiever group. We have high achievers, managers, and salespeople. I'll get you a list of names. And he was super cool about it. He's like, you tell me what you want to charge me. I'm going to say yes, as long as you're reasonable. Because I know that's not how you have this package. It's more of a per rooftop. And I'm going to get you the list of names of the high achievers. I want to roll this out with them. And I was like, honestly, dude, I love that because I know they'll actually do it. And think that's going to be great. Like I would love to prove the use case of this with a big automotive group, showing that this is something that works, and work with high achievers that will actually listen and be consistent versus the 10 car a month guy who probably sells 10 cars a month because he doesn't listen and isn't consistent. I don't know somebody that consistently sells 10 cars because they're just getting after it and luck just isn't falling in their lap.
100%. And that's, again, where people get jealous of it, try to knock other people down. But I even think of other trainings. It's not just social media. Like any training that you're ever in, even like sports camps or whatever else it is, like if you don't do the practice or put the work in, but there's a reason those people are high achievers. It was funny because Kyle's Cars, he called me, I think it was a week or so ago, and he was like asking me some of those questions. Like, you guys did trainings with Russ, do you feel like it really stuck? I was like, yeah, I mean, there's a handful of guys that like, if you actually do what the training was, they do it. But I was like, think about all these other trainings that you have at the dealerships and it just goes away. It's not necessarily a training problem. Like there are better trainings than others for sure. But it's more the people that are receiving the training. Like, are they going to do it? My son's in a basketball camp this week, and like he is so charged up. Every night he wants to make 100 baskets, outside. And so we're out there making 100 baskets. Like, that's the kind of work ethic that is going to take him to the next level. He's going to get better. It's not just, hey, I showed up to this training, I'm expecting to get better. Like, you have to train and then actually put the principles into practice. And that's not just social media. That's everything, right? That's everything in life. You'd be a better car salesman. Like, you had to do training. You had to get reps in of actual deals and handling leads and taking ups and learning the product and all this. Like, all this work that you had to put into it is truly there. And that's why you sold a lot of cars and other people will sell 10.
According to the internet, I've only ever sold 10 cars a month.
Well, that is true. The rest of them were from Mr. Beyondy's TikTok.
Yes, that is 100% true. It's not like I don't get leads every day still or anything like that.
No. Where do those go? You're just a black hole.
I sometimes, if they're like customers of mine that I've sold a car to, like I just got one this morning, I literally just send them Mr. Beyondy's number, let them handle it. I get it. There's an infinite black hole of, hey, Russ, I have negative equity. And what's really cool? What's really, really cool is I didn't know this. I'm going to see if I still always check before I bring it up. So give me 1 second to bring it up. Because I don't know how long this will work. Okay, so I'm going to show you my screen.
We don't have any ad reads prepared. I would have said one of our vendors partners, but
so when you Google how to get out of negative equity,
and
this video's a year ago, look what comes up.
That's crazy.
Now let me ask you this: are you gonna watch the 11-minute video or the 1-minute video?
Oh, the 1-minute video for sure.
And I get leads from this video every single day. And if you go short videos, I bet I'm the first one. Actually, no, I don't pop up. I'm like the 5th one there.
Wow.
5th and 6th. Look at all these videos that come up with my face.
It's crazy.
For negative equity. I'm like the negative equity king. So I get people reaching out to me every day on how to get out of negative equity. It's actually crazy. And I bring that up in the training. I'm like, one video, I got 500 leads that day, verifiable through email, phone call, text. I had to turn my phone off. And then I get leads from it every day. One video. If I was still a salesman, that's a couple deals a month from one video.
Yeah.
Who knows how long, I'm sure that was well over a year ago, but that video is still driving leads. And, maybe it dries up here and another, I don't know. Who knows how long that video will provide me leads for.
Negative equity is timeless. People are always going to be negative on their cars. So, and it's getting worse than ever, but that is crazy. A piece of content that you created over a year ago is still generating leads. And yet a lot of people don't want to do it. I don't know. Blows my mind.
You'll like this. Watch this. When you Google service manager.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's
First
crazy.
One. First one.
I love it. Are any of my other ones up there? There's Elite Voice. I don't know. I might recognize some of the other ones that's on my phone, so it's a little small, but that's crazy, the power of that. Like, you're Googling it, and
I know. And a lot of people go to videos.
What's that?
A lot of people go to videos these days.
Yeah. Video is a new thing. We've talked about it before on TikTok. We're going to Nashville here in a couple weeks, and we've been looking up TikToks of places to eat, where to stay, and it's like, here's the top 3 things to do when you visit Nashville. Yeah. Over 4th of July or whatever it is. And it's crazy as far as like advertising, just where people are going now. Someone, we were on a call yesterday, and the guy said that it was like 85% of people now, if they're watching some sort of Netflix, they also have their phone open as well. I'm like, yeah, guilty. Like, that's me. And so he was talking about like advertising and how you can kind of hit both channels at the same time. And it just happened the other night, like, because my wife was scrolling on Instagram and she got an ad for this baby diaper thing or whatever. And then it showed up on the TV too. Like, oh, this is crazy.
They're
like, they got
down.
you. Everything's connected.
Unreal. Yeah, and you'd have to pay millions of dollars to rank paid to, for when people to look that up organically. And people just don't understand the power of what social media could truly do for your business. And like, it's just hard to attribute though. You know what I mean? Like maybe somebody like, I don't want to get in the weeds of something you have going on, but you have a potential hire You know what I mean? And to put that on Indeed and pay to promote that and get that guy to come in and know about your store and I'm sure the conversation was much different when you called him because he already knew you. He's probably like, "Oh my gosh, Dealer Plate Guy, I love you. You're hilarious. I love your content."
Well, that's the thing. Like multiple examples of people reaching out to me, or messaging me, and whether it starts as, "Hey, give me some advice on my career," or I post something that was like, "Hey, here's an opportunity." I had a service manager role that I posted for a couple months ago, and I had like 15 very well qualified candidates that came through, and our hiring site, I probably had 10 or 11. I would say. So like I do think from a quality standpoint, I out promoted what our hiring site did. Now the problem with it was, these are people all over the country. But to that point, it's like there is a big network of people, and who knows, maybe one of them would want to move. You just got to have the right time, right opportunity. You never know. But yeah, the outcomes of it, and I always said this, like going into posting, is everything needs to have an ROI. You need to know the outcome before you go into it. That's like the business mindset. But I think you can't take it that way. It's almost like, hey, let's just start posting and see what happens. I mean, I never would have thought I'd be at this point.
And
That's for sure.
there's so many things that like aren't ROI-able, if that's a word. Like, like at Beyondy, and you'll probably get there. Companies are reaching out to us like, "Hey, do you want to try our free tech? We want to roll it out with you. Just talk about it for try." And I don't know if any company has reached out to you with that. I know you're on a bigger scale, so it might be hard to implement at multiple rooftops, but that's cool things that happen. Like, what's the ROI on being the first to this new tech?
Yeah.
And then they like really want you to use it. So when when it comes time to pay, they're like, "Here's a discount because of who you are."
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely had some of those inquiries, that's for sure. And I haven't taken anybody up on the offers yet, and then I've noticed, like, as I post videos, people reach back out to me. "Hey, just following up. And I know it's because they see my videos and they follow me, and it's like, I got to reach out to him and see it. So it's almost created more people reaching out to me for, trying to do their product or demo their product. But hey, the awareness is good either way.
Yeah, absolutely. And then those people, like, I know companies will do this. Like, well, Dealer Plate Guy uses us.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's saying that yet, but
you don't know that.
Maybe behind the scenes. Like, yeah, we talked to him.
So, Moto Acquire?
Mm-hmm.
Guess how much money one of our guys made this month with social media, with promoting insurance clicks?
I don't even know where to guess. I don't even know where to begin.
Throw out a guess.
$1,000.
Yeah. And he has 50,000 followers.
50,000?
Yeah.
$1,000. I mean, that seems like a lot.
This is payable to him because obviously Moto Acquire takes a cut for providing the resources and the platform. And anyone's like, "What are they talking about? Insurance clicks." So you can get paid, and a lot of companies do this. You go to like Credit Karma, and they recommend a credit card. If you click on the credit card link, not even get the credit card, they're going to send Credit Karma, $3 for the lead. And then if you convert, you get more money. And a lot of companies do this with insurance quotes, Progressive, The General, Nationwide. They partner with websites and they appear as like little ads like, "Hey, shop your insurance." So we developed this thing for car salesmen that like your customers can shop insurance in your marketplace. It's branded you. They already know you, like you, trust you. So when you say go shop your insurance to find the best rate, they're going to do it. And you get paid per click.
Yep.
He is personally at $10,000 this month.
Whoa. I got to get on this.
Which leads me to my next point.
This video of the podcast sponsored by Moto Acquire.
This video is brought to you by Moto Acquire, and we are super proud to announce on something that I came up with last week. And because we have real developers doing real things, you get access to what I'm about to show you because I had this idea. I said to Moto Acquire, Mike, the owner, I said, it'd be really cool if like every car salesman in America had access to this, whether they had a platform or not. Because so many car salesmen are like, "All right, you need insurance. Let me call Nationwide. All right, we're on hold. It's going to be 45 minutes. And now every salesman in America can go sign up and get their own insurance link where it's branded to you, and you can sign up completely for free at motoinsight.com and start pushing, these insurance links, whether it's for your customers or your platform, and you can tell people to go shop their insurance. And now the barrier to entry is completely free. Anybody can do it, which I thought was really cool. You don't even have to have a platform yet.
Mm-hmm. Love it. What a great idea.
Which is crazy for Moto Acquire. You figure, what if literally there's 18,000 car dealerships? Let's just Google how many car salesmen there are.
This is another number I'm not even going to guess, but I'm going to go ahead and guess. I'm going to say in America.
In America.
25,000. No, there's way more than that. That was such a bad guess, wasn't it?
And this is just new car dealerships. That was bad.
That was such a bad guess. Oh, Hunter, edit that. I'll just 10x it. 250,000. Still bad?
1.1 million.
Whoa. Okay.
So I'm really bad at math, so I need my calculator. So if the company Moto Acquire had 1% of car salesmen pushing this, which would be 11,000.
Yep.
And let's just say that the 1%, let's just say 1% of dudes actually pushing it. And they're doing it on social media. They're doing it just with their customers in front of them. Like, hey, I'm going to send you this link while I get the paperwork together. If you want to shop insurance, you can do it through this link. And let's just say the average salesman, because you're going to have guys doing 10 grand a month. You're going to have guys doing literally zero. Let's have fun and call it $6 a day per guy. That's the median. The average person from the 10 grand a month guy to the zero is $6 a day. So that would be $66,000 in total generated revenue per day times 365. That would be a $24 million a year company.
Yeah. A referral network. That's all that is.
Unreal.
It is crazy. I mean, there are just so many ways to make money and build businesses and network your way. I don't know. It's just, that always just blows my mind. I'm almost speechless.
Remember those companies I was mentioning I might have been given a little equity in?
Yeah. Maybe.
Today's episode is brought to you by Moto Acquire. Whether you're a car salesman looking to increase your income by just literally having people click on insurance quotes, or you're an OEM car dealership or independent franchise, and you want your customers to get value tracking emails every single month like Carvana, and have an email that your clientele is going to look forward to with a 60% open rate, we got your back here at Moto Acquire.
I love it.
That's not one of the companies. That's not one of the companies I got equity in.
Oh, okay. I feel like this whole podcast has been like an advertisement, some sort of getting some clicks. I feel like we need to move on and talk about other stuff.
Which is why I tried to get you to. It took me an hour to get you to spill the beans on what you were doing. You kept beating around the bush.
I kind of forgot, to be honest with you. I had to try to remember what it was.
Yeah.
My brain is segmented into all these parts, and I wasn't in that part yet with the brain, but
that's hilarious.
What do you got coming up the rest of the summer? You got some more Russ World Tour?
I'm going to Canada.
Wow.
Me and my grandma, she was like, where are you going? I was like, Vancouver, Canada. She goes, no, that's British Columbia. I'm like, it's the same thing.
Yeah. To us.
Speaking of grandma, I hadn't seen this trend, and you need to do it. You have to do it to Emily. My little cousins are they're not little, they're adults, but they're 19 and 15. We go out to dinner last night, and I see my cousin set up her phone to record the table. I'm not sure what's going on, and they're kind of goofballs, and they're always up to something, so I'm not even paying attention to it. And then they're giggling, and I'm like, what's so funny? And the waitress comes over, and it's and I hadn't seen this trend on TikTok yet. Looks around, is like, everything good? Are you guys enjoying your food? Great. And takes my aunt's plate. My aunt's 82. She just got her food, takes her plate, and just walks away. And my aunt's like, she just took my plate. And I'm like, were you done? Like, did you finish your food? She's like, oh, I didn't even start. And my grandma gets like mad. She's like, no, she didn't. And then my cousin and them fall off their chairs laughing, and the waitress comes back and is like, it was a prank. But dude, it was hilarious. It was like so funny.
How have I not seen that? I think it's probably because my timeline is all AI gorillas and apes and stuff.
This could reveal a little bit about you.
No, you don't have the AI Yeti on your. I know you do. Don't even act like.
I made a TikTok recently. I don't think anyone really commented on it and noticed it, but on the sold tag, I put Yeti vlogs.
I saw that. Someone commented on that. Yeah.
I
didn't comment, but somebody did. No, the AI ones are wild. I saw one the other day. It was a BMW mechanic, and he like was a super old guy, and the person was like interviewing him and was like, so do you love being a BMW mechanic? He's like, yeah, I love it. They're like, how old are you? He goes, 28.
I think there's lessons to be learned that you can take these AI videos and like turn them into skits though.
Oh, for sure. No, absolutely. I think it's like a lot of times the AI videos are content that like a normal person wants to do, but they probably get canceled if they did it. So they make it AI and then it's somehow fine. Those are the videos that I've been seeing at least.
Do you have a really young mechanic at any of your stores?
Like, yeah, we have quite a few. Yeah, we have
quite a few. Like day 1 working on cars, day 2 working on cars, it's you, and then day 3 it's like the oldest guy in the shop.
That'd be good. That might be good for one of the dealership platforms.
Yeah,
that'd probably get a Roman Toyota idea.
You should do it. Like me or like day 1, he's super excited. Day 2, like it's you, and you're like doing your little hissy fit, like
yeah.
And then day 3, he's just like, I can't wait till I retire.
Yeah. That seems to be the progression too. So, you know,
that's great. Well, hey, good podcast. I think sometimes we just like, I just feel the energy of like, that was good. Let's end it on a high note. Thank you to our sponsor, Moto Acquire. Thank you to our sponsor, RFW Training. And thank you to our sponsor, Kinetic.
Connect AI.
Connected AI.
There you go.
Want to give him a shout out?
I mean, I don't have anything really prepared, but Connect AI, more leads, more appointments, more hours in your shop, automate the customer experience, and let your service advisors free up to what they do best, serving the customers face-to-face in your store. No more missed calls, no more missed messages, and reputation management, all built into the Connect AI platform. Check it out, connect.com/DealerPlateGuy for your customized demo.
I will say that is one of the most impressive, I'm not prepared, but I'm still going to do it ever. That was very, very good. To anyone listening to this, something you could learn is me and Austin weren't always these great, like, public creative speakers, but when you do social media so often, it just comes. You kind of
like snap into character. Like I legitimately had nothing prepared, and it's just like, hey, let's just snap into character and let's just make something up.
You were just like, Connect AI.
I mean, all those things are true, but yeah, it was like I don't have a script in front of me, no captions, all that stuff. But
thanks for listening, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think about this video. And for more content like this, follow the social showroom.
The social showroom. The showroom. Get in the showroom.